Imagine driving through the desolate roads of the Navajo reservation as night falls. You pull over to rest for a moment, realizing the remoteness of your surroundings. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the shadows, half human, half beast, its eyes glowing with malevolence. Tonight, we delve into the harrowing world of the Navajo Skinwalkers. Stay with us as we uncover true encounters that defy explanation. Good evening, my friend. My name is Silas Odesson. Welcome back to Occult Odyssey, your portal to the mysterious and unexplained. Tonight's episode is a special request from one of our subscribers, who resides on the Navajo Reservation in the southwest United States. They've graciously shared personal family encounters with the enigmatic and terrifying Skinwalkers, or as the Navajo call them, naaldlooshii, which translates to, "With it, he goes on all fours." Prepare yourself for stories that blur the line between reality and nightmare. The Skinwalkers, or naaldlooshii, are a deeply feared and rarely discussed aspect of Navajo culture. These malevolent witches, or medicine men, are believed to possess the ability to transform into animals, particularly those associated with death or bad omens, such as coyotes, owls, or wolves. Unlike benevolent medicine people, Skinwalkers are seen as corrupt individuals who have chosen to use their powers for evil, engaging in acts that instill fear and dread within their communities. Consider the account of a traveler journeying alone at night across the Navajo reservation. As he navigated the winding roads, he noticed a large black dog on the roadside. Slowing down to observe, he was struck by the creature's unnaturally deep yellow eyes that seemed to pierce through him. Suddenly, the animal stood on its hind legs, revealing a grotesque, human-like form. Terrified, the traveler sped away, but the haunting image remained etched in his memory, a chilling reminder of the Skinwalkers that, according to legend, roam the night. The following is an account from our subscriber's mother, followed by a first-hand account from the subscriber himself. At the age of 17, the subscriber's mother, accompanied by her cousin, drove to their family's hogan, a traditional dwelling and ceremonial structure, to retrieve a forgotten jacket. It was late, and the night air felt unusually still as they arrived. While she entered the dwelling, her cousin stayed behind in the truck, glancing uneasily at the surrounding darkness. Moments later, her cousin's attention was drawn to movement on a nearby hill. There, silhouetted faintly against the sky, was a figure, a creature with the torso of a man and the legs of a goat. Fear gripped her cousin, and she let out a scream, alerting the young woman inside. Rushing back to the truck, the subscriber's mother paused briefly in confusion, trying to assess what had frightened her cousin so badly. But before she could ask, her eyes caught another movement, this time from the hogan itself. Emerging from the shadows within was another entity, its form just as disturbing as the figure on the hill. The two women froze in place, their panic mounting as a third figure crept from behind the hogan, completing the nightmarish scene. Without hesitation, the young woman climbed into the driver's seat, heart pounding, as she started the truck. The headlights illuminated long enough to show the creatures moving closer. As the truck lurched forward, one of the beings lunged at the vehicle, slamming into the driver's side door with a force that left a dent. The impact jolted both women, but they didn't dare stop. The smell of death and sheep fat filled the air, clinging to them as they sped away. In the mirror, they could see the creatures pursuing them. Their twisted forms moved with unnatural speed, keeping up for what felt like an eternity. Suddenly they stopped, vanishing into the darkness as if they had never been there. The two women drove in silence, the dented door and lingering stench serving as haunting evidence of their terrifying encounter. And now, we come to the personal experience shared by our very own Occult Odyssey subscriber. His story offers a first-hand glimpse into the terror of encountering what he believes was a skinwalker. He writes, "I was around 10 years old, and we were performing a ceremony in the Hogan. It got smoky inside, so I stepped out to get some air. The sun was setting. I wandered a short distance to sit on a small mound about 20 feet away. The air felt cool, and for a moment, I simply enjoyed the stillness. Suddenly, I heard rustling on the other side of the mound. My instincts told me to hide, so I crouched low and crawled closer to see what it was. There, I saw an abnormally large coyote. It looked wrong. Its movements were unnatural, and its presence filled me with an overwhelming sense of fear. I couldn't move, couldn't look away. The coyote walked toward a nearby house where there was a doghouse. It crouched near it, and I heard talking. My mind raced. There were two of them, and they were speaking to each other. After a few minutes, the coyote left, and from the doghouse emerged another large, unnatural-looking dog. It walked off in the opposite direction. Terrified, I sprinted back to the Hogan and told the medicine man. His expression darkened, and he warned me never to speak of it outside our family, as even mentioning skinwalkers could draw their attention. This first-hand account aligns with many traditional stories, emphasizing the cunning and terror that skinwalkers inspire. The story of the skinwalker is more than just a legend. It's a reminder of the mysteries and dangers that may lurk just beyond the veil of the known. Whether you believe or not, these tales serve as a stark warning. Respect the land, its spirits, and its people. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you have your own stories or special requests, share them in the comments below. If you find fascination in uncovering chilling tales from folklore and beyond, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Remember, some legends are born from truths that are too terrifying to ignore. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.